Telling an anxious nervous system to relax is like telling a car alarm to be quiet. It doesn't understand the language. It doesn't understand English. It doesn't understand logic. It only understands one thing: safety cues. And just relax is not one of them. If you have been trying to think your way out of anxiety, breathe your way out of a tight chest, or talk yourself down from a racing heart, nothing is working. You are not doing it wrong. You have just been using the wrong language. Your nervous system was never listening to words in the first place. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you why just relax is the worst advice you can give an anxious nervous system, and what it actually listens to. Instead, let's start with what is happening inside you right now. Here is the story most of us have been handed. You are anxious because your thoughts are anxious. So change the thoughts, and the body will follow. Look on the bright side. Remember, everything is fine. And when that doesn't work, the story escalates. Maybe you need to journal more. Maybe you need better discipline. Maybe something is wrong with you. That story feels true because it fits how we think everything else in life works. If a room is messy, you clean it. If a bill is unpaid, you pay it. If you are anxious, you fix the thoughts. But your nervous system is not a room, and it is not a to-do list. It is much older than your ability to reason, and it does not use the same wiring. Your prefrontal cortex, the thinking, planning, talking part of your brain, is one of the newest parts of the human design. Your nervous system was already running the show long before your species had language. Trying to argue with it is like trying to explain a spreadsheet to a smoke alarm. So what is actually running the show? Underneath your thoughts, there is a system quietly scanning the world for safety and danger. Neuroscientist Stephen Porges gave this system a name. He called it neuroception. It works below your awareness, moment by moment, checking everything around you. The tone of the voice in the next room, the light in the sky, the tension in the shoulders of the person across from you, the sound of the traffic outside, and it decides without asking you first whether you are safe or not. That decision is not a thought. It is a switch. When neuroception reads danger, it flips your body into fight or flight. The chest tightens, the breath goes shallow, the heart rate climbs, the muscles brace. When it reads life threat, it can even push you into shutdown. Heavy limbs, foggy head, no motivation. And when it reads safe, really safe, deeply safe, that is when your body finally lets go. That is when you can rest, digest, sleep, connect, think clearly. Here's the part that changes everything. Neuroception does not speak English. It has never read a self-help book. It cannot be reasoned with. It listens to a much older language, a language of cues. And when you say just relax, none of those cues get sent. You are shouting instructions at a system that does not have ears. So that is what your nervous system is actually doing. Now, why is it so hard to feel safe in the modern world? The alarm system in your body evolved for a world where danger was a snapping branch, a change in the light, a stranger in the distance. It was built to spike, get you moving, and then come down once the threat passed. Spike, resolve, spike, resolve. What it was never designed for is a threat that never resolves. That is exactly what modern life feels like to your nervous system. An unread email is a low hum of threat that stays open all day. A newsfeed is a slow drip of danger cues you cannot do anything about. A group chat that pings at midnight is a stranger showing up at the cave door in the dark. Your body cannot tell the difference between a real predator and a red notification bubble. It reacts to both, and because none of it ever fully resolves, the alarm never fully turns off. You go to bed still braced. You wake up already tense, and then someone tells you to just relax. This is education, not medical advice. If something has been feeling seriously wrong for a while, please talk to a doctor or a therapist. That is a different kind of help, and it matters. What I can walk you through is the physiology, so at least you understand what your body is actually listening for. The cues your nervous system reads as safe are surprisingly specific. Slow, warm vocal tones, the way a mother naturally speaks to a baby. Soft eye contact, not stare-down eye contact. A relaxed face across from yours. Unhurried movement in the people around you. A long, slow exhale from your own body. Warmth on your skin. Rhythmic contact, a hand on your back. A dog leaning against your leg. Predictability. Time in nature. Silence that is not lonely. None of these are thoughts. Every one of them is a physical signal, and they all travel through the same route. The vagus nerve, the long wandering nerve that runs from your brainstem down through your throat, heart, and gut. Your vagus nerve is what carries the message from your body up to your brain that says, "We are okay here." When it is active, what researchers call good vagal tone, your body finds it easier to come down from stress. When it is quiet, your body stays braced no matter what your mind says. So the question is not how to think yourself calm. The question is how to send your nervous system a real safety cue, one it will actually receive. Here are 3 that the research supports, not fixes, just cues. The first is a longer exhale than your inhale. In a 2023 study out of Stanford, researchers compared different breathing patterns against mindfulness meditation over 4 weeks, with roughly 100 participants. The clear winner for calming the body was a pattern where the exhale was longer than the inhale, what they called cyclic sighing. 2 soft breaths in through the nose, 1 long, slow breath out through the mouth. The reason it works is not mystical. When you exhale slowly, your vagus nerve fires more strongly. Your heart rate drops on the out-breath, and your body reads that as a cue that the threat has passed. You do not need to fix your thoughts first. You just need 1 long exhale, then another. The nervous system is listening. The second is naming what you are feeling, out loud if you can. A well-known 2007 study by Matthew Lieberman at UCLA showed that when people put a word to an emotion, I feel anxious, I feel overwhelmed, there is a tightness in my chest. The amygdala, the alarm-sounding part of the brain, actually got quieter on the scan. He called it affect labeling. Somewhere in the act of naming what you feel, the thinking part of your brain sends a signal down that says, "We see it, we have this, it is not going to sneak up on us." That signal is a safety cue, not because the emotion has gone anywhere, but because your body is no longer alone with it. The third is the one nobody talks about, and it is probably the most powerful. Being near a calm, safe presence, a person you trust sitting quietly, a dog with its head on your lap, a room that is warm and soft lit, with someone breathing slowly next to you. Your nervous system does something scientists call co-regulating. It borrows steadiness from other steady bodies around it. When your neuroception picks up a calm face and a slow breath in the next chair, it starts to match. That is not weakness. That is exactly how the mammalian nervous system was designed to come down. So here is what I want you to take from this. If just relax has not worked, it is not because you are not trying hard enough. It is not because you lack discipline. It is not because your anxiety is somehow special or worse than everyone else's. It is because you have been trying to talk to a system that does not speak the language you are using. You are not broken. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it was built to do. It is scanning for cues of safety in a world that does not send very many. The problem is not you. The problem is that the alarm was designed for the wilderness, and you are running it inside a phone. The next time your chest tightens, do not tell your body to calm down. Do not argue with the alarm. Give it a cue instead. 1 long exhale. Name what you feel. Move toward a warm body or a soft room. The moment the cue lands, your body will do the rest, because it has been waiting for it the whole time. If you noticed your shoulders drop a little when I described that first long exhale earlier, tell me in the comments which cue you are going to try first. I read them, and I want to know which one lands hardest for you. If this helped even one thing make sense that has not made sense before, A like helps YouTube show this to someone else who has been told to just relax one too many times. Next video, I am going to walk through what actually happens in your body during a panic attack and why the standard advice usually makes it worse. Subscribe so it lands in your feed. Thanks for watching.